We could also double spell. You know what? This is actually better. Let's just go this and this. I know we don't get the Druneth value, but we need one more land at least. This could be our trigger. You know what? That means we go like this. This was a very wonky turn. Yep, we take you, bro. But I think we fixed most of the problems, because we drew a land. I know I can go Druneth into 1-drop on the next turn. We have a little bit of stats, and I didn't want to waste the last 1-drop because it can trigger this. Okay, so this will be Reanimator of some kind. We absolutely pay. Let's go for green now, just to have balanced mana. And against this type of matchup, you can just keep paying life. It's basically free value. And we will do it after the combat phase. So we need to push them. We need to go super wide because we don't have much time. They will be scary very, very quickly. Let's go. Double Siren, double value, double victory. Maybe. So this is the turn when they already can start. Please don't survey like Valgavot. Alright, man. My whole life flashed in front of me right now. If they don't have a sweeper, and for 4 mana I don't believe there is one, except the, you know, the Descent one. Terror of Tides, Terror of Madness, Madness of Terror, Tidy Madness, something like this. So we should have one more turn. They will get the Snaky Snake, but that means we have more time. By the way, if we draw a land, we play Curiosity, we draw 5 cards, because we deserve it. We are cool, just like that. Oh my god, we actually will. Are you serious? Yeah, why wouldn't you draw 5 cards out of nowhere? Well, this should help a little bit to, you know, get the gas going. This feels absolutely fair, and I think Curiosity is just a okay card. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just perfectly balanced, as things should be. Oh my god, I'm suffering from success right now. So we will keep counters. I think one Goben can go. It's a great card. And we can double it. Oh, the greed. Oh, it's flowing. One Goben is enough. One Goben is enough. So even if that's Valgavot or something, I expect something super huge to drop on this turn. Bro, if they have a normal play that isn't like insanely powerful, bro, it's just a 5-drop. What are we even doing? Like, we were preparing for Ardent Valgavot turn. Well, now it's just a swing. Listen, boy, you will tap here. We'll draw. This feels absolutely balanced. Nothing to see here. Double stun counter, because why not? And I should probably try to go for... Oh, we have Lethal. Yeah, unfortunately the fun is over. Unfortunately we won the game. Our opponent is dead. They always do me dirty like this, just dying randomly. Man, I have to say, I've never been more excited to play a Simic deck. Do we go for Unsummon potentially? We don't know the matchup. I think we just tap, guys. Because worst case it's like mono red with 1 mana drop. And I think we can live with it. Starting town. I think it's Goben. Oh man, but... Oh, okay, I cannot deny this. Bro, if we will play this, it will get doubled and the legendary will get removed. Like, if this survives, and it seems that it will... Oh boy. Oh freaking boy. Let's go, Goben. Like, you could... Wait. It's 2. I need to... Oh, I messed it up. It has 1 power, but we need... First a 1-drop. Alright, it's fine, guys. It's fine. What can we do? We can unsummon. Yeah, let's go for it, because I messed up and now I need to live with this for the rest of the world. Fortunately, nobody will know it. It's not like the whole world will know that I messed up, right? Right? Because I'm just talking to myself and there's nobody here. Anyway, so what can we do? We could start with Mutation. It will probably hit something very soon. Yeah, I think we go... Okay, I think I know. So we go this guy. Unblockable, of course. And by the way, we can go into Fleam with this deck. We have ways. Let's go, Goben. We want the counter, that's kinda important. And now we can do stuff. Listen, there was a blunder. But we are recovering. And Druneth is definitely helping to do it. There is a play that we could make. Let's start you. Well, we could do it later. 2 is fine. Let's go for the flyer here. No. We go for this because the counter is kinda what we need. Drowner. Not bad. and we take a chill pill here. Man, the mana on this deck is so smooth. Like this is the smoothest of all mana bases I ever had. Basically every single land gives 2 colors. We are a duo. Well, who would predict this dirty play? This is the creature, and this is a spell. Here you go, fight with a spell. How does it even work, bro? Alright, so now we have a lot of upside. I think we go Drowner, not sure how. I have a trick that I already tried with this deck, so we probably go with it. First, let's go with a Flyer. This will be a little bit hard, but we are drawing this card, don't forget. So it's kinda must. Okay, this is good, I'll take it. Full Swing, the classic. I don't know how I will play it yet, but we will play it somehow. I think I probably get rid of this. Unfortunately, they will see all of the cards, but don't get it twisted. Yep. By the way, now we have 2 extra mana and our opponent is freaking out. Remember, this was with a misplay. This is the officially weirdest game ever. Our opponent is good gaming, and we will also good game, so we basically don't need to play anymore. We both agreed it's good game. So we will go with this. The problem is that we actually don't have creatures in our creature deck. We drew like 50% of instant and sorcerers from the whole deck, and the rest seems to be lands. It's not bad generally, but we want a little bit more. Thanks bro. Just chill here. Just being absolutely invulnerable to every shenanigan. We have counter spells though. Man, this will be so weird. We need another creature, man, because we can use the mana from, what's your name? Belion. I always forget. But we have no creature because it Okay, that's more than 50% of all our instants, officially. I don't know, I swing. You know? What is this draw, bro? Oh man, we can go Ouroboroid. We can go Space Dragon on the next turn, but how can you not draw a creature with this deck? Well, with Shuffler, everything is possible and more. Man, if we play this, this is so bad. I think we are completely falling off this game, man. Like we need creatures. We are a creature deck. I will just play this, man. If we play this, it will die instantly or get countered. I don't think we can do it. I think we need to chill with counter spells and basically try to go from there. Now we have enough mana for this to transform, by the way. The problem is that we are an aggro deck with no creatures and no aggro. I'm actually baffled by this draw. Okay? Guys, whenever you think something you want to achieve is impossible, remember about the Shuffler that is doing impossible every single day. If Shuffler can do the impossible, why can't you? Let's turn it. We're a motivational channel right now. I think we chill another turn. We'll try to go for the dragon on the next turn and try to protect it a little bit. Yeah, but this is getting ridiculous, man. Like I literally am. Like I think we have 7 cards that aren't creatures, outside of lands, of course, in the deck, and we drew 5 of them. How? Oh my god, what? A creature in my creature deck. That's beautiful. Alright, so I think we try to go for this, to push some extra damage without investing too much mana, because we will have to probably double counters. It's not looking great because all of our counter spells are tempo based. I honestly won't even activate them up. I think we don't have time, because now we are starting to push some stuff. Okay, see, the problem is that now they have 6 untapped freaking mana, so if they cast now, I need to tap out to counter it. So it's not looking great for us. Our opponent will do something dirty to our cool Belion, the Parched, and we chill, because we will have to make a lot of spells on that next turn. Don't forget, if we go for Mutation, which is super expensive, so it has to be your last counter spell, basically. See, the one creature, I think we have to go for this, man. Bro, this draw is so bad, we need to use Unsummons for maximizing value of playing 1-drops on turn 6. Things like this happen, and we... What's wrong? How are you clicking it and it's not going away? Wizards, come on. We could counter it if we want, but I don't think we do. Guys, at least you know that you won't do worse than this. So, if we can make this game even close, that's a really good sign, because this is an auto loss. Like, this is absolutely auto loss. Okay, that's... Yep, we also got paired with a deck with uncounterable spells. However, I mean, we cannot do... Bro, will they kill this as a land? Is that the sideboard deck? Are you serious? Guys, if you want to counter Belion the Parched, all you need to do is play a land destruction deck and kill it while it's a creature with uncounterable Mistrise Village. And this is absolutely normal situation and there's nothing special to see here. Thank you, Shuffler, for the experience that I will never forget. Okay, but at least now they tapped, so we kinda need to roll with it. Guys, don't ask me what happened here, but we are rolling with it. Both of those will die. We don't have mana to protect it, we are too slow, but what we try to do is try to pump the toughness a little bit and at least make it hard. Maybe we can force them to use 3 cards on those 2 creatures. This was the card I feared, unfortunately, because this is the best answer to this. Literally the best answer. And this didn't grow enough, so they can discard, you know, 4 or 5 drop and be fine. I'll be honest, I think it's literally an unwinnable game from start, but we'll try. We'll still try. Druneth. If something saves us, it's this, bro. And those counters... Oh, okay, that's why we want those counter spells used. The mana is fine, we need to counter with this guy. Because they still went aggressively, so they're a little bit more tapped than they want. Which means that we can go for double spell. And we get another extra 1-drop on turn 7 or 8. So yeah, just crazy stuff. We could go for the map talk. You know what, we'll just go for Unsummon. Because, you know, we need to literally get them out of cards. So, let's see what they will target. Probably a land, because it seems to be a land destruction deck. Normally it never works, but if someone doesn't draw a creature as a creature aggro deck for 7 turns, it can actually work. Oh boy, what is this? I can actually double the Drowner. I think this might be the play. And this, we are scrapping the bottom of the barrel with this draw, like no joke. Recruit is a nice one, a little bit late. They do have counter spells. I'll be honest, I think they have literally everything. I think they have a sweeper, they have a counter spell and card draw. So whatever we do, we just get hit by something. So the best play is probably to keep up counter spell that won't matter into Drowner that won't matter. We'll try to surprise them with this. There's... Oh. No way. Bro, they actually played perfectly into it. Okay, you know, the greed... the greed can waste even this draw, I guess. Okay, this is actually super massive. Man, we could try to kill them. This hits super hard. They are land destruction, so they can get rid of this guy, so that's a little bit scary. If we play this, we are fully tapped. So I think it will be Drowner. It will just be Drowner, I feel. And we don't want to put counters here. We could go for Recruit, which is kinda nice. I'm not going for the Lethal, because I don't think it will be good enough. Against normal deck it would be, but they can actually kill this as a creature. Sorry, as a land. I think it's Drowner into Mutation. Yeah, let's go. And we need 2 power on Druneth, because we need to go for the... Bro, if we can... The fact that game is close is already crazy. By the way, Demolition Field, so it's good we didn't go for this game plan. But if we can make this game close, it's already great. If we can win this, that's crazy. Like, we should never. Alright, let's go Drowner. This is massive, because it's also a second spell. The wording on Druneth is ultra crazy premium. Whenever you cast, so if it gets countered, it still triggers, And it's also a secondary spell, so they need 2 counter spells to counter this full effect. We go on our turn and we keep swinging. Oh, this will actually be Curiosity turn, I think. We could also put a map token and make double Curiosity. I'm not sure if it's a good play, to be honest. But it could be. Especially if we hit a land, we can still play it and get all the mana back. But then we don't get the counter. Okay, so if we do this, we always tap 1 mana, which means no counter spells, which is rough. A swing. With this deck, we can surprise them at the end step with stuff. So I think if we get them to, 3-4, it's good enough very often. I could draw so many cards, man, but then they kill something and I'm not getting much. Alright, the grid is taking over. Let's go. I don't think it will work, but I'm too greedy to not try, And we have a little... What? Okay, I like Curiosity in this deck. Don't 3-land me, bro. Don't 3-land me, bro. Okay, it's something, It's something. Let's go for this. And we of course keep the counter spell. I don't think it will matter too much. They probably have to Demolition Field. Maybe they are saving it for later when we tap mana. So I expect a sweeper on this turn. Exactly. But we could counter it. And because they didn't use the card that is made for this situation for some reason, we can actually counter it. We take this guy because it's 4 power. It also has the biggest power of basically all of the creatures in the deck. So we can actually use it for a very good counter spell, forcing them to pay 4. We pay life, especially against Dimir. We should be fine here. And we will follow up with Goben. Yeah, most likely. We'll see. Maybe they hold mana, in which case we might go for the Drowner. Zultai. That's interesting. Didn't expect that one, to be honest. Let's swing and see what happens. I assume nothing. Oh, this... Okay. Yeah, that's kinda more in line with what I expected. So they obviously have a removal. If we play this, they will just kill Goben. So I think we go for the Drowner. This scales, so this is generally the card that... So for example, just as the magic principles, if you play it in 4 turns, is it better card? Not really, it does exactly the same thing. But if you play this in 5 turns, I mean, it becomes way better card. That's why you usually leave scaling cards for later, because in total you get more value. We are educational right now, we were motivational. Now we can be educated. This channel is literally everything. So, let's see what are we doing on this turn. Probably playing at upland, to be honest. And preparing for the big play on the next turn. This is starting to, ramp a little bit. So our opponent needs to actually start paying attention. And we have this juicy counter spell, which will break whatever our opponent is trying to do. Double counter spell. Double happiness. This is interesting. I expect that they really should start playing removal soon. Down to 10, alright. By the way, you can go for Flim, because you have red mana from this guy, right? No, we need 1 more. So we need Multiverse on this, but you can absolutely do it. Especially later, if you already have Goben in the battlefield and you know that you just want to flip. In few turns you probably will draw the missing land or something. Not the biggest deal, but it's nice to have the upside of having literally full value out of this card, even in the deck that doesn't play those colors, theoretically. Okay, as long as... I think they're going for Deadly Cover-Up or something, and we'll counter it and win the game. Okay. I'm starting to get really concerned about what is happening in this game. I should not play this land. I forgot we are doing cards with this. But it's fine. I want the counter. Don't judge me on this play. I'm doing this play because we can win this game in like next 2 turns, I think. So I'm going all in. Like I'm going 0 value, full gas right now. Bitter Triumph. Okay, we put the counter on something. I think we go for the Drowner. Drowner is like less important. It has the same stats as Recruit. So we want Recruit to live as long as possible. We could counter it, it's not a great play. We still have Lethal, and don't forget we have this Vinestalk that is dealing 5 damage, I believe. But you need this land to activate it. We also have the Space Dragon. I told you, I read them like a book. We know how to play control, because we are the control player. Gotcha. Oh, well, we will have some weird hand this time. Definitely flooded as crazy. We are not playing Recruit because I'm a greedy boy and I want to have my double Druneth rabbits, you know? So we'll go with Sanctum. We have a lot of fast lands here. So we'll go with this guy, see it removed. It seems to be a Kona deck, so this might get unfortunate very quickly. And we want to play it as soon as possible because it's really, really, really cool play. Well, if you don't know, that's how those cards work, because even though it's an Offspring card that you pay 3 mana for, it's a 1 mana spell, and Druneth has 1 power, which means it copies it, and it copies it with the Offspring, so that seems absolutely balanced start. That's why we didn't pay it for... See, like, it's end. If you cannot sweep it, and most decks can, you just cannot compete with it. And the coolest part, if they have removal, you know what happens? They put like 3 counters on a different creature, so they actually increase the board. You know what, let's just go with this guy. And we'll just Offspring, spam the board with absolutely amazing rabbits. This is okay, but we want one of our big cards. Hopefully, it's not a land. But you know, even if it's a land, you would draw it in 2 turns instead of 1, so it still will be there. Trajectory, very good answer, but you know, we can live with this. 1 drop on top of this. What was that? Of course, a land. Classic. Classic. I have no idea what that was, and we'll soon see. Is that like a stab or something? No. It had to be 1 mana permanent. I have no idea what it was. I'm thinking about Tiny Bones, or Tiny Bones joins up, or some stuff. They cannot cast it without the target. So, sure, let's put some counters, shall we? And now this one is resistant to a small trajectory. But it seems that our opponent is really good at playing removal spells. But this one won't cut it. Bro, this is kinda hilarious that our 1 drop, after losing half of it, is still better than their 2 drop. Absolutely, absolutely legit. And we'll just pay everything. And in all honesty, I think the Recruit is here. This is a very good play, because it also keeps the chain of, you know, those creatures going. And we can attack here, even if they block, I'm kinda fine with it. If they want to go get the cooler back, they need to pay life, so it's still damage basically. And with this, so you don't play Into the Floodmaw in this deck, because Into the Floodmaw cannot target your own creatures. It was I told you it's a stab. I felt it. And unfortunately for our opponent, they made the one bad decision. This was literally the worst decision that I hope they will make. Let's put the counters first. I want my rabbits nice and juicy, because this freaking means I actually get the Offspring back and I can double cast it. If they targeted any of the tokens, I cannot bounce them because they are not cards. So this is extremely unfortunate for our opponent. To be fair, they made this decision. And now we can go for Offspring again. We could also go for counter spells, but I think we have one more turn of setting up, because we have also another Unsummon. And those rabbits, you can see that the counters kinda stay. Like, they never broke the chain of clearing the board, and they linger. Like, now they need to target this guy because it's so huge, and now those will get 2 counters or 3 counters, I believe. It's just, you know, bad. That's the best I have. It's bad. Sure. We can just unsummon it if we want, so it's not scary, and we can raise them. The last card is kinda scary. So we can make a decision. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We have 6 damage a turn. I think they will try to raise us, which means that we can go for this. We kill it? It's not a card, so it doesn't trigger the corpses. They need to lose an actual card. And now we chill with counter spells and we win the game. One of the coolest parts of this deck is that moment you set up the board that is better than your opponent, they will never change the situation. This is the last card, which means I can go for this. We go on a Trampler. Oh my... I nearly did. I'm not used to counter spells that assume that you might not counter spell. Let's go for this. We have 4 power, they need to pay 4 of course. They will get it back, but now it's too late. Like they can play it on the next turn when they are dead. This is the cool part about this deck. Once you get ahead, counter spells make sure you always stay ahead. You are going first, and I mean this is a nice opening. I tell you, smooth mana base. And you kinda want to go with Shockland first, because for example, if you start with Starting Town, I know, the name kinda gives it away that you should start with a town, but if you do it, you actually pay life every single turn. Now, do we go with Recruit? I kinda want to go for this guy so we can draw lands. I need the third land probably. Oh yes, just give me this Druneth stuff. Unfortunately, we are against colors that love removing stuff, which is painful. Really, really painful. But I mean, if they kill something, that means we get more oh, this will die. I'm so sad, man. I am so sad. If we opened with Recruit, we would get the same damage, but if they remove this, we would get a... My dreams came true. Man, this is perfection. Alright. I think we won the game. Like, I'll be honest, this is so much, they probably won't beat it. This is crazy. This is with mana value equal to the power. Ha. This is already a target, so I think I will still pump this and we'll use the map token on Druneth on the next turn. This is a really good draw, but it's not a land. I think we need a land. Let's swing for 5. I'll be honest, I thought we will also copy the Recruit and we'll get 2 recruits, but... That's not exactly how it works. What do you do? Probably burns, like look at the picture, it probably burns stuff. Deals damage to creature, prowess. So it's like Spellslinger deck. Absolutely amazing though. I mean, we'll just go Recruit, right? So the question is, do they play a sweeper? If they play a sweeper, this is a bad play. But it's so epic, I'm doing it anyway. So, you know, jokes aside, what are we doing here? We kinda don't like this guy, to be honest. I think we will just go by air, to be absolutely honest. Maybe we hit a land, we'll see. Okay, land is actually nice here. Okay, so we could make more recruits, but I'm not sure if we want to risk that they have like fire magic or something and can sweep. I think I will just keep the counter spells. For now we will just go like this. If they target anything, we get the counters and we'll grow the Siren. If they don't play, you know, spot removal and they go for the sweeper, it's usually expensive enough so we can counter it easily. Like we can put the counter here even. Sephiroth, absolutely amazing counter spell target. I think we put it here. Now we have 2 drops. Let's go for Siren here. We force them to pay 2. Good enough for now. That's probably their last play as well. Sephiroth is not like crazy scary, but it is a live game and they will do a lot of cards, so it really keeps them going. So I think it's a big risk for us if we can, you know, contain the game. We could get a lot of cards of Curiosity, we don't need to. So we will continue the game plan that will win sooner or later, and now we have 2 different counter spells, which basically ensures that whatever happens, it will be fine. Should I read the card? The answer is always nope, you shouldn't read the card. Yep, I nearly submit 0. That would be absolute cherry on cake of this game. And as you can see, we can just keep doing this. I appreciate. To be absolutely honest, what I should do to be a better player, I should use Phantom Interference and then use 2 counters Wait, I think we put 2 counters, it's kinda the same. But you can just use this spell to put the counters, you don't need to counter anything. We kinda missed here, it's fine. So we'll just swing with everything. Alright guys, if you enjoy Simic on the channel and if you want to see it more in the future, make sure to please like, subscribe, share this with someone that also enjoys Simic, because I would love this video to perform, because I want to make more of it. This was so fun. It's my favorite Simic deck right now. And you know what? I actually wanted to make Simic deck since like a week, and I never had anything that made sense, so I just gave up. And suddenly we have Druneth, Reviver of the Hive, so yeah, please make sure you do those things so we can make more. The idea of this amazing deck came from one of our newest patrons I mean, yeah, you guessed it, on Patreon. I believe the name was This Is Not Tea. Is it though, my friend? So I really hope you enjoyed the modified version, because the idea was from one of our viewers, but I modified quite a lot about the deck, so hopefully you enjoyed the new version that is showcased. We rebuilt the mana base completely, because man, look at the smooth mana base. Every single land except this one gives 2 mana cores if you want, so come on, that's crazy. And also, we managed to actually surprisingly hard beat Mythic with this one. We went 7-3, which is really high for Simic, and that also includes some of the games where I didn't play perfectly. Like, the deck pattern is a little bit different than what I'm getting used to, especially like counter spells that you can not counter a spell, then counter up to 1 target spell, so you can deny it. That's something I'm absolutely not used to. So this was a result of me not playing perfectly on like probably 2 or 3 games already, and some of the draws were abysmal, so we still won those games somehow. So I really hope you enjoy. However, I think I need to mention it because I don't think we've seen too much mono red, and that can be a very hard matchup. I think like the problem with Simic is that if you fall behind, you are out. You cannot recover, and that's probably the one thing keeping Simic from being like, you know, competitive. But I mean, this is probably the strongest Simic deck I have tried in very long time. So hopefully it will work the same for you. But don't be on the draw against mono red, because you don't have a way to kill their creatures. You actually need to outscale them, and with Space Dragon, when your creatures are big, you don't want to block Nemesis or attack into Nemesis. So yeah, that's probably the biggest problem with the deck, but I had a blast. It was great, it was amazing, I loved it. Please like and subscribe so I can make more of that, because Simic is amazing. It's probably one of my, you know, most favorite archetypes. It's number 1 is still Dimir, but I have other favorites as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to all the Patreon members that are supporting the channel, and also for all the new Patreon members, because we had some new additions, so I'm happy that you are enjoying the channel and wanted to join, so really appreciate it, guys. And yeah, I mean, I'm rambling again. That's time to stop. Thank you for watching, you are absolutely amazing, and see you guys tomorrow.